Hello to you, I am ASMR Weetle, and today I will just be doing a soft-spoken, friendly chat ASMR. And hopefully you can find this chat with you, the viewer, just a friendly chat, relaxing and soothing. Just providing a few moments of calm and comfort in your day. First of all, I'd like to welcome all new subscribers and potential new subscribers to my channel. I hope you enjoy my content, and if you do, remember to click that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But only if you enjoy it, of course. I would appreciate it, truly. I will also just give a shout out to all people who have supported my channel and do continue to support my channel. And this is of all kinds of supporters, the quiet supporters, the vocal supporters, both the people who comment and the people who doesn't comment. I appreciate you all, and you mean a lot to me, so thank you. So today I'll just be doing a soft-spoken chat, and at the end of the video I will be eating a Toblerone, one of my favorites. Toblerone, one of my favorite chocolates, that Swiss chocolate, which I love. I actually associate this chocolate with summer, because I often eat this chocolate at summertime, and it's often in summer what I get this chocolate. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, so it's kept in a temporary wrapping to just protect it, seeing as it's outside the chocolate cabinet right now. So yeah, I have wrapped it in a wrapping to temporarily protect it. So yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd begin by just, a few weeks ago, I did an ASMR acknowledgement video. And I thought I'd begin by and I mentioned a lot of people, but there were a few people I don't like to say I forgot to mention them, because I remember a lot of people, but there's just so many people. So there were a few people I wrote up in the description, which I promised to mention in a later video. So I will. So to these following people, thank you for the support of my channel. Rice and Beans and Rock and Roll, by the way, great name. Thank you for your kind, supportive comments, and I wish you a great day and summer. Gardi Unstong, thank you for your friendly comments, and I wish you the best, a great day and summer. William Stanley, thank you for your comments and feedback, and for your question to my Q&A. I appreciate it, and I wish you a great day and summer. Amber Pet, thank you for your friendly comment, and I wish you a great summer and day. Jordaner Het, thank you for your deep and friendly comment. I hope you have a great summer and day. Tommy Boy, thank you for your friendly comments, and I wish you the best and a great summer. And I'm just going to mention a lot of other people in addition here, and I will just do them collectively, say thank you for all your support and thank you for your friendly comments, and I wish all of you a great day and summer too. I'm just going to mention your names now. April Forest, Sarai KGB, Crimson Koala, Anomaly, and Skin Gas. And I guess I could just say to you collectively, thanks for your supportive and friendly comments, and have a great day and summer. Thank you. I'll just see if there's anyone I missed here. No, I think, yeah, it seems that's fine. There are other people I can mention. I think there's a commenter named G Ray, which I also could mention. And there's a lot of other people I could mention too what have commented in the last week. And to all you who have commented and supported me in the last week, both of all the subscribers and new subscribers, thank you so much. And collectively to you, I wish you all a great day and great summer. I truly mean that. There are many people I could mention, you know. But it was a huge job to do it last time, so yeah. But to all people who have commented in the recent week, thank you. It means a lot. Well, to all people who have commented friendly comments in the recent week, thank you. It means a lot. Now, I'm actually also going to be doing a dimmed light new friend roleplay type of video. Today I'm doing more of a friendly chat with a viewer type of video, so it's not a roleplay, which you probably already have guessed. Yeah, but I am planning to do a proper roleplay too, and I'm planning to do a longer meditation video. I will record 2 videos today, and a new meditation video is one of them. But today I just want to chat. In this video I pretty much just wanted to do a friendly chat. I hope you're all doing a great, or okay at the very least, and I hope you're all having a great summer. And if you're not finding this, I'm sorry, but hopefully it's just a temporary period in your life. And hopefully you will soon find better periods again. You know, we all have days which aren't that great. I had a day which wasn't that great yesterday. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't great. I feel much better today. So yesterday I don't know why. I guess the weather was so cloudy. It rained. There was fog. You know, summer in Norway isn't always like summer in more southern countries. I live in southern Norway, but even southern parts of Norway can have some cold summers, and we haven't had. And we had a heat wave in June, but now that heat wave has passed, and now it's sort of mixing between being sunny and rainy, and the evenings aren't really that warm. You know, summer in Norway just isn't the same as summer in more southern countries. Here in Scandinavia, or at least in Norway and Sweden, summers can actually be cold at times. Especially the summer nights, they are not warm. No, they are often not warm. So it's not like so let's just say that here in Norway we cannot take warm summers for granted. We don't always get them. No. I mean, it doesn't snow in summer, thankfully, but it can be relatively chilly in summer. And of course, the further north you live in Norway, the chillier it gets. I am lucky because I live in more southern part of Norway, but even in the southern parts of Norway it can be relatively cold at times. That's also why we Norwegians actually, we're very resistant to cold, I think, because we have freezing winters here in Norway. And because of that, our houses and our infrastructure is built to withstand cold, blizzards and stuff like that, you know. So when we Norwegians see on the news that there's been a blizzard somewhere in the US and the whole society collapses because of it, it's like, wow, society collapsed there because of snow. And I understand that because infrastructure in warmer areas isn't built to withstand cold and lots of snow, but our houses is built and isolated in ways which, yeah, you know, we live in a cold country, so we have to have houses and infrastructure which can withstand a lot of cold and snow. Otherwise, we couldn't have lived there, obviously. So almost no matter how cold it gets in Norway or how snowy it gets, our infrastructure and houses remain pretty strong. It's very well isolated, and it has to be, because, as I said, we're living in one of the colder parts of the world. But in summer we can absolutely have warm periods, and we can have sunny and beautiful green days. It isn't too bad today, actually. A few clouds, but yeah, and summer in Norway is green too. But if you ever visit Norway, even in summer, I'd advise bringing with you a warm sweater or a jacket, just in case. There's no guarantee you'll be in a warm day if you visit Norway. Anyway, By the way, but other than that, recently some people have their happiness connected very much to social media. To if their channels or their profiles grow a lot and gets a lots of new followers, they are happy, and if it stagnates or it declines a little, they are not happy. For me, it doesn't work like that. There are days when my channel is growing like lots and lots, and where I just haven't had, but where my day just hasn't been that great anyway. And then there are days where my channels have been completely stagnant, but I've had great days anyway. So that isn't always the determining factor for me. I also have to add that now recently my channel started growing a little more again, but there was a very stagnant period a few weeks ago where it didn't grow like at all, and I knew this would happen because it's summer vacation. It's summer, and this isn't the first holiday period or vacation period I've seen this happen. It happened in Easter, and it happened during a long weekend in May when there was several holidays, essentially when there are several days off from work globally, and essentially vacation periods, and I see it on other channels I follow as well, and this is actually both smaller and medium channels. I see what the growth on those channels, and they have stagnated a little, or are at least growing at a much slower pace than they used to just a few weeks ago. Even the medium channels I follow, and obviously there are many factors, like for example the YouTube algorithm and random stuff of YouTube and stuff like that, or maybe just the content, but what's being posted. But I think the primary factor right now is that it's summer vacation, and while there are a lot of people who use ASMR in summer vacation, there's no doubt that there's a lot of people that summer vacation just isn't a golden sweet spot period for ASMR, I think, because many people are having fun, they're on vacation. Some may be in places with poor internet connections, they don't need ASMR that much, like when the stress of every day is there. So I know what likely as we get to September, the various channels I follow will start growing a lot more again, because when vacation is over, the stress of every day is back and people need ASMR a little more again. I want people to be happy, so I don't really want people to feel stressed, but there's just no doubt that for the various ASMR channels' growth's sake, the stress of every day is actually, well, positive for business, I guess I could say. It sounds so cruel to say that, because it's horrible, because I, as an ASMR artist, want to sort of help cure that stress and I am really happy if people are enjoying themselves, so, but it's just a fact that when vacation periods hits, activity and growth just declines. So yeah, it's just undeniable, because I don't see it just on my own channel. I see it on a lot of other channels as well, because I follow a lot of various channels. I'm not saying this is the case for all channels. I'm sure there are a few channels who can do very well in summer, but I see it on a lot of channels, both the smaller and medium channels, but summer period just isn't the sweet spot for activity. So yeah. So that's also why I haven't taken the stagnant growth very personal recently, because one, I know that YouTube can be random, and two, I am well aware that this would happen during a vacation period. I expected it and I knew it would happen, because, it's summer. Yeah, and when it's summer, the activity around ASMR declines a little. But of course, in recent days, my channel has started to grow a little more again. So, even though I don't do this for growth, I do this to help others. I mean that. I still appreciate that, Anyway, I also watched Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania again on Disney Plus. Yesterday, I went to see it. I was on the went to the cinema. I think that's the English word, with my sister in March to see it there, and I felt the same then as I do now. I do not agree with the critics that it was the worst movie ever. I don't think it was the greatest MCU movie ever either. I think it was a decent to good movie. It was definitely not the greatest MCU movie, but I don't agree with the critics it was the worst either. It was just an okay to decent good movie. I just enjoy it when I'm watching it. It's not the movie I look most forward to seeing, but I enjoy it when I'm watching it. And I do actually enjoy, I have to say that I do enjoy Kang, as a villain. Maybe he was a little too easily overpowered in the movie, but at the same time Kang has so many variants, and seeing as he's the new big bad, I'm sure we'll meet far more powerful variants later now with the console of Kang's coming and stuff like that. Anyway, it's so it was, I found it an enjoyable movie, Yeah. Anyway, and of course I'm a huge MCU fan, so I'll pretty much enjoy MCU films and TV series almost no matter what. Even The Incredible Hulk, after all. The Incredible Hulk is actually my least favorite MCU movie. I do not have anything against Edward Norton as Hulk, not at all. It's not that, it's just that the movie is so, I can't explain it, it's just feels so separate from the rest of the MCU in a way, and it just sort of is not, it's okay when I watch it, I enjoy it when I watch it, but it just isn't my favorite. The Incredible Hulk, but even my least favorite movie of MCU, I can enjoy when I watch it. Anyway, okay, so it was just me talking a little about myself and my days recently, and yeah, but I said I'm feeling better today. Yeah, so well, let's get to what we were actually supposed to do here. No, I mean what we were supposed to do at the end. Sorry, I misspoke. By the way, at the time of the recording of this video, apparently the bloopers are reading bloopers. I think that's English, or bloopers are leading the poll I put out yesterday. So it seems you may get a special next week where you will see some of the mistakes I have made while filming. I mean, I make mistakes when some of the mistakes I have included in my videos anyway, but there are mistakes I haven't included. Anyway, here is my favorite summer chocolate. Toblerone. I really enjoy the dark chocolate Toblerone. This is the regular Toblerone. In a few weeks I will get smaller versions of this and the dark chocolate Toblerone. I have also eaten the light Toblerone chocolate, but that wasn't my thing entirely. It was a little too sweet for me. And I like when things are sweet, but that was a little too sweet. I've also begun doing shorts videos recently, in ASMR. By the way, let's just. Well, yeah, I began doing shorts videos recently in ASMR, and I think that's very fun to try this new venture. But I know at the risk of stupid comments from trolls and juvenile people are a little greater when you do shorts, but I don't really care as much about it because most of the comments I get are positive anyway, and I have a relatively thick skin, so. And besides, shorts can of course benefit the growth of my channel a little, not radically, but a little. So, and it's fun to try something new. Anyway, okay, I really love the silver wrapping of this. I just love the silver wrapping, I love wrapping songs. I it's just so enjoyable, man. Yeah, it's just so enjoyable. I hope I managed to make this a longer video, because my thought was that I wanted to try to film longer videos today, for the people that enjoy longer videos. Even though it was just a video where I just talked a little about my days and myself. I usually try to focus more on others, and helping them, but sometimes it's okay for me to just talk a little about myself too. I hope people don't consider that selfish, but it's just enjoyable to do something different every once in a while, I really do enjoy helping other people and focusing on them, just to be clear. It's just I'm a human too, so I'm allowed to be a little selfish at times, if I wish. No, I'm not a saint. No, I'm definitely not a saint. Just to be clear, I've never been cruel to anyone. At least I don't think so. At least not intentionally. And I hope I haven't been. But I'm not a saint. I'm definitely not a saint. I think I'm a very kind human being. So yeah. But a saint is someone that always puts others before themselves in all situations, and I can't say I'm that. No. But I don't think most of us are that are saints, because we all have our selfish moments. I don't think there's really. Yeah. I don't like when people, I don't like it when people like pretend. I'm going to eat this, by the way. I love Toblerone. It's one of my favorite chocolates. When people pretend, there are people who probably are saint-like personalities, but I don't like. I like to be honest what I'm not, because I don't like when people pretend like they're saints, and they're like when they try to just say when people who have selfish sides like try to pretend they're saints, because I think that's just no. I think it's better to just be honest with yourself. But none of us are perfect. Even our imperfections makes us perfect in a way, but we're not saints. Most of us. We all have our selfish moments, and I do too. But now I'm going to eat this. I really love this. These are so sweet, delicious taste, really. Oh, that was good. I'm sorry for this chocolate on my teeth right now, but yeah, I want to just do eating a Toblerone piece on a video, so I decided that was fun to do just in one video. And when I say I'm not a saint, and what I'm saying is I have days where I don't have good feelings too. I know that I appear very calm and meditative in my videos, and most days I'm happy and joyous and full of joy, but I have days where I'm upset at the world and the people in the world as well, just as I'm sure all of you have. But even on those days, I'm always grateful for the support from the people who support my channel, and so. Yeah, I'm never upset at any of you guys, just to be clear. It's never you. I'm never upset at you. I'm just grateful for the support you give. But I'm sure you people, I'm sure you as well have days when you're just annoyed or upset at the world for any number of reasons. But most of the days I'm in a good mood. But we all have those days, and that's why I say that I'm not a saint. And I'm not really fond when people pretend like I'm not fond of it if people who actually have. I'm not fond of people pretending to be fully good if they aren't, So I believe it's better to be honest. But just to be clear here, I think I'm a good person. I'm not sure, because I don't think it's fair for me myself to judge, but I try to be kind to people and think I'm a good person. But that doesn't mean that I would consider myself a saint, because I have feelings at times and in days where I can feel annoyance at the world and the greed and everything, and egotism of the human race at times. And so I think what I'm trying to say is, even when there is light, even where there is much light, there is also darkness, I think we all have a slight piece of darkness inside of us. I choose the light parts of myself, and I will always primarily stay within my light and good feelings. But I think it's important to admit that we all just have days which aren't great. But just so there's no confusion here, I'm doing great right now, today and in this period, and I'm really happy at the moment of filming, just to be clear. So when I say this is not about right now. Yeah. And I do believe that I do choose to see the positive and good in humanity, and the potential for more good in humanity. And I really want to just continue help people and hopefully try to contribute to make the world a brighter place, if I can. Yeah. I believe that it's easy to see what's wrong with the world, but it's important to focus on the good stuff. And try to overchoose the good sides of us, and not let what's wrong with the world get to us too much, even if that's easy at times, especially if you're an empathical person, which I am. So try to focus on what's right with the world, and know that going the light path can be difficult, but is in truth always the best, and that's what I try to do. And I hope I can inspire others to choose very lighter and brighter feelings, But most days I'm really happy and joyous and feel good. Most days. But we're all allowed to have those other days as well. It's part of being human. Anyway, I think I've talked more enough about myself now. So I hope you're having a great summer, and I wish you all the best. I mean, every one of you, the best. And by the way, if you haven't tried this beautiful Swiss chocolate Toblerone, which I'm pretty sure you can get globally all over, or maybe I'm not sure you can get it globally, but you can at least get it most places in the Western world, I would suspect. You should totally try it. It's really good. Anyway, have a blessed divine day, and I wish you all the best.